Supreme Lord, eternal truth, let us obey thee alone and live according to truth. Om Ma, Om Ma, Om Ma. Namaste, good morning. Vande Mataram, welcome all of you. The topic of discussion of this morning is on mind is master of life and form. So it will be a discussion on mind. It is of course a mind part 2. The caption will be the master of life and form. We know there is a supermind at the apex, and it is mind is only at the lowest level. It is almost at the very gets the minimum importance of the supermind. That is at the apex. It is at the bottom, almost at the bottom, most at the lower level. So till then we know mind is man. After this growth of the mind, different varieties of mind we see, different layers of mind we see, mind, spiritual mind, super mind, like this. In spiritual mind, as we have seen, there are higher mind, illumined mind, intuitive mind, over mind. After this spiritual mind, this congregation, this hierarchy, then comes super mind. So mind is man. Then after crossing, after spinning in the evolutionary process, after spinning upwards, when we will reach the super mind, that super mind will be superman, as Sri Aurobindo quotes. Now today, in spite of all the lacunas, pitfalls and all, Sri Aurobindo quotes, mind is the master of life and form. On this topic, we are going to have a brief discussion, almost a quarter an hour discussion here. Sri Aurobindo quotes here, mind is a mediator divinity. Very beautiful line, very beautiful term. It is a very rememberable line. Mind is a mediator divinity. Its power can undo all nature's work. Do, the opposite is undo. So nature's work is there, but mind is a mediator divinity, and secondly its power. The power of mind can undo all nature's task. Before these two lines, another two lines are also there. All see new fashions by the thought and word. All see new fashions by the thought and word, compels all substance by her wand of mind. Just epilogue, just imagine. Compels all substance by her wand of mind. Here, mind is a mediator divinity. Its powers can undo all nature's work. Mind can suspend or change Earth's concrete law. It has the power, it has the force. Mind can suspend or change Earth's concrete law. Just before this line, it was there. Mind can undo. Its power can undo. Its powers can undo all nature's tasks. Then very next line, mind can suspend or change nature's concrete law. So this nature's concrete law, nature's can be suspended or changed. Nature's work can be undone by the mind because the mind has got that much power. Affranchised from earth of its drowsy seal, the leaden grip of matter it can break. Just imagine what is the power of mind. Affranchised from the earth of its drowsy seal, the leaden grip of matter it can break. Initially undo all nature's task, work, then suspend or change Earth's concrete law. Third, the leading grip of matter it can break. Indifferent to the angry stare of death, mind has got the power. Indifferent to the angry stare of death, then what it can do? It can immortalize a moment's work. Next one, it can immortalize a moment's work, because all the work, it is changeable, mortal, it is perishable, it is ephemeral, it is short-lived. But thing is that he is still in the course, indifferent to the angry of stare of death. With death, everything got certain. It's actually bounded with the angry stare of death. But mind has the power, it can immortalize a moment's work. A simple fiat of its unthinking force, the casual pressure of its slight ascent, the casual pressure of its slight ascent can liberate the energy dumb and pent. The energy, capital E energy, So that is now dumb and paint. It can be liberated by the casual pressure of its slight ascent. Just imagine how powerful this mind is. It is of course, it is a capital M. Within its chambers of mysterious trance, how can we liberate the energy dumb and paid? Within its chambers of mysterious trance, it can liberate the energy now seems dumb and paid. Within the chambers of the mysterious trance, it makes the body sleep a puissant arm. Not only this nature and this earth's concrete law, this in moments work, then liberate the energy now seems dumb and pet. It can also make body sleep a puissant arm. Body sleep, the laziness is there, inertia is there. This can be made a puissant arm by the mind. Hold still the breath, the and beatings of the heart. Hold still the breathe. It is dharma. It is bringing some temptation, some force, there is some beatings in the heart. But hold still the breath. It can hold the breath still. The beatings of the heart's beating. It can make into silence. It can make hush the breath. While the unseen is found, the impossible done. When it is, because if that beatings are made hush, it stops, then there is a chance of death. Somebody can be carried away. He can meet his pathetic end. But thing is that this hold still the breath, the beatings of the heart, while unseen is found, the impossible done. The condition is there, the criteria is there. While the unseen is found, unseen, because why he is unseen? Because nobody has seen it. Because why is unknown? Because nobody has known. They have not got the idea. So simply without struggling or striving to know them, to reach them, simply it is written from the age immortal. From the eternal time itself, it has been written unknown, unseen, immortal, like this. It is intangible, infinite. It is written there because nobody has dared or they had the capacity even to reach that step of mind, to see, to visualize, to know, or to touch. So unseen, unknown, unfelt, the intangible, the infinite, like this term omniscient, omnipotent, omnipotent. Of course, they are omniscient, omnipotent, and he is omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. It is there, but still, nobody has tried. Only Sri Aurobindo has a mother through the intense sadhana and through their supramental touch, they have reached the apex. And also whatever their experience, whatever they have seen, whatever they have felt, their paths, their track, their processing, their movements, everything has been written in their royal writings. Communicates without means the unspoken thought. Before it was unseen, impossible, then unspoken thought. With unspoken thought, yet to be spoken, it was not yet spoken. Communicates without means with the unspoken thought. It moves events by its bare silent will. It has a will, bare silent will. It moves events. Acts at a distance without hands or feet. At a distance it acts without hands or feet. This giant ignorance, this dwarfish life, it can illume with a prophet side. Just imagine what it can do. Mind here is actually bounded, it is limited, it is obscure, it is blind, it is packed with falsehood and all. So suppose once it is getting liberated, it is getting up in the hierarchy, it is reaching its apex, so it has the power to do like this. It is better to quote few lines on what is written by Sri Aurobindo and Mother on mind. Especially Sri Aurobindo, what he has written on limitations of the mind. To be the slave of mind is to be the slave of false, limited, and the apparent. To be the slave of mind is to be the slave of false, limited, and the apparent. It is the surface mind Sri Aurobindo quotes of. The light of our mind is quite insufficient for the discovery of the inner values or to judge the truth of spiritual experience. The surface mind, outer mind, it's quite insufficient. The light of this outer mind is quite insufficient to discover the inner values or to judge the truth of spiritual experience. It is there, it is a fact. because it has not the power, because this is all the surface mind. But initially what we are going to do and what we had been discussing till now is of the higher mind and up in the hierarchical mind, when the mind is liberated and it has just reached its apex. A human soul and nature can be dealt with by a set of mental rules applicable to everybody in same way. It can't be applied, it can't be measured, because for all the method is different. When they are getting spiritual, leading the spiritual format, they are confined to the spiritual track, then only that system changes and their thought process, the rule and regulation, everything, their thought process changes. In spiritual matters, mental logic easily falters. Mental control is not yoga. Mind has to cease to be mind, because become brilliant with something beyond its here in that last course on mind. So we have to cross the borders of mind, the thoughts of mind, we have to go beyond, and we have to reach the apex. Here's here in the course here. Then what happens? It can illumine with a prophet sight. It's the giant ignorance, the dwarfish life. It can illumine with a prophet sight. It has the mind, has the higher mind, the super mind. They have got the prophetic sight. Invoke the basic rapture, the furious god in our body, arouse the demon or god. It has the power to arouse the demon and the god, but not this surface mind. It is the higher mind. It is the hierarchical upper mind here in the course of. In our body, arouse the demigod and the beast, call in the omniscient and omnipotent, awake a forgotten almightiness within. Just forgotten almightiness that is within, he can awake. Awake means opposite, he is in a dormant stage, it can do, it can cover. In its own plane, a shining emperor, even in this rigid realm, mind can be king. Here in the course, mind can be king. How? In its own plane, a shining emperor. See, just imagine the description. It can be a shining emperor, the samrat, in its own plane, a shining emperor. But even in this rigid realm, where we are staying, where we are moving, what we are seeing, what we are feeling, this confines, this lower hemisphere, mind can be the king. But the surface mind can never become, because it has got its limits. It is almost a perverted form of the super mind. It is there at the lower, almost mind-like body, almost at the lower end. The logic of its demigod idea in the leap of transitional moment brings surprises the creation never achieved, even by matter's strange unconscious skill. The demigod idea in the leap of the transitional moments brings surprises the creation. Creation gets surprises never achieved also, even by matter's strange unconscious skill. Mind changes, and the logic of the demigod idea, how? By becoming the shining emperor, it is there, and mind can be king. Let me quote it again. In its own plane, a shining emperor. Even in this rigid realm, mind can be king. Its logic of its demigod idea, in the leap of a transitional moment, brings surprises of creation never achieved. Till now, it was never achieved. Even by matter's strange unconscious skill, it was never achieved. All's miracle here, and can by miracle change. That needs miracle. Miracle is not done by the surface mind. Divine miracle, it is done by the higher mind. This is that secret nature's age of might, on the margin of great immaterial planes, in kingdoms of an untrammeled glory of force, where mind is master of life and form. Just imagine that level only mind can be the master of life and form. I will quote it again. In kingdoms of an untrammeled glory of force, where mind is the master of life and form, and soul fulfills its thoughts by its own power. So mind can be king, mind the shining emperor, mind can be the master of life and form, and the soul fulfills its thoughts by its own power, and she mediates upon mighty words and acts, or in the unseen. Thank you. Vande Mataram.